Welcome, friends. Lost Scarf here. It's time for the vlog, and quite a few things to talk about. Not a lot of things, but also a couple things to talk about at the same time. Like as far as the real world goes, there's no reason to really talk about the sexual assault stuff because it's a no-brainer. It's not okay. It's not okay to do any of that stuff. Obviously, just holy crap. And I think if we talked about this last week, it would have been really ranty and ragey about it. After now, it's been a week. It's like. It's still worth ranting about, but it's so saturated. You already heard it about people being mad about it everywhere else. You don't need to hear me be mad about it, but yeah, it's terrible. It's awful. It's an awful thing. So that's not so great. So let's just talk about the channel as always at the start. As you can see, growth is interesting right now. We're pretty much in just a stagnant position, and this is not a surprise because again, we left Smite. Smite was our big growth period. But it's not like we grew instantly when we did Smite. It took about a year before we really got taken serious about when we did Smite. So it's the same thing happening again. This year between games where we're looking at Overwatch right now, we may or may not get popular through that. We may get popular through something else. So we're in a position where we're not going to grow as much as I'd like, at least for a year. And that's not a surprise. That's just how it is when you're making transitions and trying to do different things. Now, there's two different ways right now. Overwatch, we could get popular through, or the other way is that we've been just doing is, there's three ways. Overwatch is one. Another one is all the indie stuff. If we can do a lot of indie games, maybe eventually we get taken seriously with all that. I would love it if our one-shot started growing, but we've been under 50 for a while. We got quite a few views back when we were doing some at the same time, but now we're just under 50. I'd like to be consistent 100. Once we hit about 100 consistency, I feel like we can then say, hey, indie companies, let's talk and see if we can get things going together. Until we hit about 100 views each, I don't think that's something we can do. So I don't know what we can work on to do that. Indie games are that's kind of how they're going to be. It's always going to be like a little bit of interest going on from our viewers. That's just how it's going to be. So I don't know what we can do to gain viewership there. I'm not sure about that. And the third thing is special project. We have a bunch of random social projects we do, and any of those could catch fire, and then we could see what we can do from there. But that's just another way, and that's something we're not super consistent with. We of course do so many LPs and everything. That special projects are last, so we'll see about that. And it's been like almost a month since my last guide for Overwatch, and it's because this current guide is a behemoth. It's 37 minutes long. It's a lot of footage, a lot of audio recording. The script writing was long. It was like the script was 2 days of writing. The audio has been 2 days of recording. Footage gather is going to be like 3 or 4 days of gathering. And when you see the final product, you're like, geez, this really took that long? And it does. It's amazing how long videos take to make. It's crazy. But it just takes a while to make them. And it's been a month, and this guide's going to be huge. And what hurts is it's only going to get maybe 100 views. But it's a guide I feel is worth making, and you'll see it soon enough. Hopefully this week it'll be done. It's just a behemoth to work on. And then we'll move back over to hero guides and finish those out. This idea I felt was really important. And it's been really useful because by working on this guide, I've learned a lot about Overwatch and a lot about survival and just how to deal with enemies in certain ways. And it's made me a better player for sure. It's definitely helped me be a better player. So that's why I'm making a guide on this subject. You'll see it soon enough. And it should be good. Should be pretty good, I think. Although it's a lot of information. 37 minutes, it's a lot of information to go through. That's for damn sure. Anything else with the channel? Just going forward, the special Halloween project we're working on. So we have a scary game. It's in the works. It's different. It's very different. So it's going to take a while for that to come out. We'll most likely do, I'm thinking we're going to do Amnesia for Halloween stream. That's most likely what's going to happen there for Halloween. And, other thing, what is it? Next LP after Deus Ex or during Deus Ex is going to be Xenoverse 2. Like, that's for sure going to happen. Oh, a video I want to do, one shot, I want to do StarCrafts. If you don't know about that mod for StarCraft, oh my god, I'm really hype about it. I just haven't played it yet. I'm going to blind it. Definitely going to blind it. If you've never heard of Carbot Animation, you should look them up if you're a fan of StarCraft or anything Blizzard. They're very entertaining to watch. And they've spent an entire year doing this mod for StarCraft, and it's amazing. I really like the concept of this, and I gotta play it. So I'm gonna play it, and probably gonna blind into it, just because that's gonna be the most fun. It's just, oh my god, at all these things. So that'll be very entertaining to watch, I'm sure. The strongest point I feel for us is when I'm really hype about something. I think those are fun videos to watch. And when I'm making guides, I think I like making guide. Well, I think I like making guides, so I feel like that's a strong point. It's just when it came to Smite, people, and it has to do with with MOBAs. They're a bit harder to get into, I feel. So guides are very important there. And people are still using our Smite guides. Even though they're out of date, people are still using them, and they want us to make guides for the other heroes. But we stopped making guides because I'm just done with Smite. And Overwatch is the same thing. I've said this before, is that there's not a lot of guides being made there, but it's also not a lot of people are looking for guides, is the realization, because in an FPS it doesn't feel as deep as a MOBA is. Not saying this game's shallow, I'm saying it's just, it doesn't feel like you got as much to worry about. And you don't necessarily do, but there are things worth realizing and knowing that can make you a better player, which is why we're still making the guides. It's also because I like making guides, I think. I like being helpful with information. I think that's very important to me, so making guides on this. Like, even if, let's say we do Overwatch and then we don't get popular or whatever, and we decide to stop doing Overwatch, I don't know how that'll work out because I like playing Overwatch. Maybe I get bored of it in a year or so. Whatever game we play after that, I'll do guides on that probably. Like, I like doing guides. They're very fun to do, but they're a slog at the same... I don't know. Like, it's... I feel something... Is it intrinsic? Is that the right word? I feel something in the inside making guides because it's going to be helpful to somebody, and it feels nice for that. Like, I'm helping people. That feels nice. That's something I like about it. It's not like... No, we're not going to go over that. No, we can go over that, but, later. It's important to me to make these because it's just fun and they're informative and I like them. It is a slog to make these things. Hero guides take about 20 plus hours to make. This behemoth is taking weeks to make. Oh my god, they just take a lot of time to do. And that's just how it is. Now, that's everything with the channel. Yeah, everything with the channel for now. Streaming. So we've joined a team. Mez has made a team, and we named it The Acquaintances because that seems pretty straightforward. Like, I like the name. I really like the name. We agreed on it. It's a pretty good name. So now I'm in a stream team with Mez and a couple other people you might recognize from the past, like Verbalocity. Other people you might have seen from the Smite circles, like Jaggerus and Captain Coach. Captain Coach is in this group. Who else? Who else is from Smite? Angry Dragon might be from Smite, I'm not sure. Duke's Lost in the group, just these kind of people. And gonna try to do collabs with them. The first collab we did was last week. Well, Monday or Tuesday was with Mez and Hugo Stiggs. Sunday is gonna be with Verbalocity. That'll be at 10 a.m. my time. It is gonna be 6 p.m. his time, which is BST. We are PST. And I'm going to try to do as many collabs as I can with these guys, really get that going, because it'd be interesting to just have a real stream team. I really want to see that come to light. And they're thinking about different games, as Cards Against Humanity, maybe Secret Hitler. What are some of the other ones? Some of the Jackbox games, those could be pretty cool. Keep Talking Nobody Explodes, I think would be awesome. Just some party kind of things. I really want to see this come together, because it's always fun watching other streams where you see these people come together and do these fun, entertaining things together, and I want to do that. It's always been just me alone or me with one other person, and I really want to see a big group thing. It takes time and practice to get good at it, though, and we've never really done a big group thing, so we're not going to be that great at first, but over time we should get better. And that's how life is, getting better at things over time, just working on them. Not everyone's naturally talented. I know damn well I'm not naturally talented at any of this. It's a lot of hard work to get into and do right, and that's why we work on it. That's why we're always working on it. And that's how it is. Panther Model Sunday night, oh my god. I've noticed that I've just been playing a little too much ranked, and our crowd isn't interested in watching ranked. They're interested in playing quick play. So I'm going to try to do more quick play on the streams, but the recordings are still going to be ranked, so I'll do ranked offline. Well, not offline, but off stream, and we'll try to play with viewers more on stream. I think that'll be. And I'll just be practicing my skills while we're doing quick play. I like ranked in Overwatch. I never liked ranked in Smite. I had no respect for ranked Smite. I really enjoy ranked Overwatch. I feel like it's a lot better and more cohesive, and people actually play a lot smarter. They're not as dumb as they were in ranked Smite. So, like, oh my god, even Platinum in Smite was not fun. I'm playing with Platinums and Diamonds in ranked Overwatch, and it's pretty fun to me. There's still some rages here and there, but everyone's playing pretty smart for me, so I'm really enjoying that. So I'm at the point where quick play is definitely more for experimentation and having fun. than being serious. And ranked is where I'm just super serious. I've been playing pretty hard in that. Ranked Overwatch has been really fun for me. I'm really enjoying it. For me, if I lose in that, it's all on me unless we have a troll, which is so much. It's rare. It's so rare to find a troll in ranked Overwatch, which is amazing. And just going back to ranked Smite, there was a troll every goddamn game. It was, oh my god. So I'm loving this difference. I'm really enjoying this difference. And that's partially population. Smite has a big population, but their matchmaker was never that great. Overwatch's matchmaker, I'd say he's 90% of the time pretty good in ranked. Sometimes it's really dumb, but for the most part, it's pretty good matchmaker going on there. There's just been some really good games in Indie and in AAA. Unfortunately, we just don't have the money for Shadow Warrior 2. I want to play that. I definitely do. I just don't know when we'll play it. Because Xenoverse is happening. Dragon Ball over Shadow Warrior. That's simple as that. I want to see Xenoverse 2. I really want to play that. That's going to be fun. Different note. Oh, Dragon Ball Super. Me and Jinx are up to episode 41, 42. We just saw the King of All, which is my favorite character now. The King of All is hilarious. Like, if you don't know what that is yet, if you haven't watched Super, King of All is amazing. I'm not going to say what it is, but the King of All is the best character for me. I love that character. Dragon Ball Super is surprisingly pretty funny. I've been having some good laughs. There's some hit or miss laughs that aren't so great, but Super's got some pretty good jokes going on with it, and the action is not bad. Pretty good. The animation is inconsistently weird, though. You saw the tweet I made about Frieza. Oh my god. There's just points where the animation is just awful. It's weird. Like, there's a couple frames where, like, what the hell happened there? Very weird. But, for the most part, Super's pretty good. Pretty dang good. And we're watching Super because, just in case Xenoverse has spoils in it, like, Xenoverse 1, you had to have seen the, not Res F, but you had to at least seen Battle of the Gods. Because all the Beerus and Wii stuff. I'm assuming Res F is going to get covered in Xenoverse 2, so it's a good thing we've seen those movies and the Super version of those, so should be pretty good on that. I don't know if they're going to go into the next arc, but yeah, I'm really curious what Xenoverse 2 is going to do, because they're just going to cover the same universe as 1, so it's got to be enough to make you interested, right? And gonna try to do co-streams with Mez on Xenoverse 2 multiplayer, because Mez is gonna have it as well. So I'm gonna have Ensign Majin Su for single player, and we'll see what I have for multiplayer with Mez Twitch. I'll see how that goes. But we should see more collaborative Twitches going in the future. I'm gonna try to do that. I think it's important, if you're gonna have a stream team, to just work with everybody. Try to team up with everyone. Try to have fun with everybody. The one thing is, some of these guys are Smite people, so I'm just not doing Smite anymore. This is just how it is, but I gotta find other games I can play with them. They're also talking about depth, and maybe evolve, and some other things like that. So those are also things you might see with me in the future going forward. Also, Death by Daylight, Dead by Daylight? Word by Daylight, that game, they want to do that one as well. It's October after all, so they want to do that game. I don't currently own it. Gonna try to get a hold of that. I'm gonna try to get a hold of it. That's the only. GeForce is doing a giveaway on it, but it's randomly members of Nvidia get a copy of the game, and so I don't know if we're gonna get that. Same thing for Shadow Warrior 2. They're randomly giving people free copies of that game as well. So if we get lucky, well then there you go. Something worrying for the future is Compy, as strong as the video card is, the other parts of the computer are not as strong. So Compy's starting to break down a little bit, or wear down is a better word for it. It's been around. We've had this Compy for 3 years. This computer is working as hard as it can, but it's reaching a point where it's starting to get a little limited, just because everything just keeps getting updated and upgraded and everything. With games, everything's just getting stronger and stuff. And so we need to update our computer at some point, and that worries me a lot. We're not there yet, but we're gonna be there in probably a year or two, and that worries me. So we got to be as smart about buying games as we can. We got to save up as much as we can. I got to try to get as many deals out of companies as I can. We got to be as frugal or as smart as we can about our money, because we're gonna need to update and upgrade the computer at some point soonish. And so we've been talking about real life stuff. Did not get the job. I went through quite a bit of depression over that. That is, how can you not be? How can you not get depressed about not getting a job you really wanted? I didn't get it. That would have worked. Like, you heard me so many times saying, like, if we got the job, it would have been huge. Didn't get it, so that sucks. I do feel like a failure. I definitely feel like a failure. I don't think that's going to ever go away until we succeed in something, until I succeed in getting a job or something. That's not going to go away. That's just going to be in the back of my head, I'm sure. It's just up to me to not let that stop. And it won't. It's just going to bug the crap out of me. That's for damn sure. Yeah. I've had a job for a while, so it's just really frustrating. We had that internship, but prior to that, I haven't had a job for a couple of years. It's just been going to school and looking for work, and it just hasn't come together, and it's very frustrating for sure. I'm being told by some connections that there's a big opportunity coming up in March, so looking out for that one. Also looking for work, obviously, before then as well. And I want to get back to the workforce, obviously. Like, us being we're already full-time doing this. Even with a job, we'll be full-time doing this. It's just being able to do only this as our thing is still so many years away. And that's something got to keep in mind as we're going forward. Because we have to be good enough to get the views for the advertising money. We have to be good enough to talk to companies for brand deals or sponsorships and all that stuff. We got to be good enough to not convince, but we're so good our viewers want to give us money through Patreon or donations and stuff like that. We have to be good enough to do that. And it's just a matter of becoming better and a matter of time and a matter of being seen by the right people and this and that. It's all these things. Another thing coming up, I'll talk about now. I should probably talk about it when we actually get it, but we're in talks with a company and they're going to send us their custom mouse. And the mouse is $145. And they're just going to send it to us for free, and we can check it out and show it off and everything. And that's a trip. Like, that's crazy. I didn't even know about the opportunity until, I was at TwitchCon, and it was like, you should check these guys out. I'm like, okay. I went to them, I auditioned, and they're like, yeah, we want to give you this mouse so you can show it off, and we want to talk to you again in the future. We want to do some things. So, you got to get out there and talk to people, that's for sure, and we did a little bit. And we're getting the ball rolling a little bit. Also, from TwitchCon, I don't remember mentioning it, I talked to Fat Shark, and now I'm in contact with them, and they've given us a couple codes, so I have codes to do giveaways with for Vermintide, and Vermintide's awesome. They just updated, there's a bounty board now on that game, so you can have more ways to get more equipment in that game. I looked at it, and I like it. It's like, finish your level with this many tomes, kill a rat ogre, and complete the mission. Like, it's little things like that. Things you're going to do anyway when you do it, but at least it's more ways to get more equipment in that game. So I like that. Yeah. We're not going to see me shave until another job interview comes up, probably. So I'm going to look grungy as crap. I might try to clean it up a little bit, but I'll probably get a full whatever the hell grows on my face until another interview comes up. Like, was it Movember's coming, right? So let's just get a head start on that. But at the same time, you don't want to look too grungy, right? I don't know. Here's hoping for the future, basically. We're always pushing for the future, hoping to just pull things off. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if I should ask you guys if you want to ask me questions for the next vlog. And, I may as well in case I don't have a topic. Like, what are things you guys might want to hear about? I think we're all tired of hearing about politics. Although I just watch politics every day. I think I stopped. I think I'm burning out right now on it because I'm just tired of seeing some of the things, the stretches of truth or the stretches of things to make lies is really getting frustrating with some things, and it's just, oh my god. And we can do, okay, fine. Let's talk about this other thing I was talking about, and that is charity and helping people out. Like I was hinting at a little bit. There are people who will help others to feel good about themselves and to show off to other people. Now, there are people who hate that, like, let's see, there's just this family you might know, like, for some people this is true. They like to help, they do charities, they help other people, but they like to show off that they do charities. They like to show off to other people, like, hey, check it out, I'm at a soup kitchen helping these people out. They're just taking selfies of them helping people out and stuff like that. And for some people, that is annoying. For me, it was annoying until I thought about it. It's like, what? They're doing all these things to help others, but they're just making themselves feel better, like, they're just building themselves up and showing off, and I found it annoying for a while. And I came to the realization is at least they're helping. I'd rather they help, even if they're being annoying about it, than no one helping at all. And I think that's just what I want to talk about right now is sometimes the things that we see, maybe we should think about it. And yeah, this is better than talking about politics. Maybe we should think about it a little bit when we think about things. Because why do we think that? And are we right to think that? I think is the better way to put it. And so that's how I feel about this, is people doing charity, they feel better about themselves. They're not really doing it to help people, they're doing it to help themselves in a way. And I feel like that's fine. They're annoying, but it's fine because they're still helping people. That's what's important. Like, and you should feel good about helping people, obviously, but it's the show-offiness, I think, is what pisses some people off, is that you're just showing off, like, hey, I'm great. I was helping people out. How about you? You didn't do anything. You're not so great. Like, yeah, that's annoying. That's definitely annoying, but I'm glad they're helping people. They're helping. That's very important. That is a thing. Like, another one I know that was a peeve is, well, it still is I don't understand the love of being the outsider. Like, I get it. It makes you special, but at the same time, I feel like that shouldn't be such a thing. Like, say, even with video games. You had gamers who felt like they were the outsider and stuff like that, like only they play games, and then it started to get more mainstream. Not just games, music, anything where it's just, it wasn't mainstream yet. Now it is, and people are pissed it's mainstream now because now everyone's playing it. And I don't know why why is that a problem? More people playing it doesn't make it less special, in my opinion. This is the same argument I'll have for like rare skins and stuff like that, and just rare things is, why is it less special if more people have access to it? Why is rarity so important? I think that's probably a better underlying question, is why is rarity important? Why? And I don't get, like, it makes it special because there's less of it. We're all special snowflakes and all that stuff, right? And we are. Everyone's unique. You can have a twin brother, you're still unique to them. You hold a space separate from them. You can do things separate from them. You can do the same thing together all you want. Maybe you're both equally skilled in this or that, whatever. But you're still holding your own space. You are not them, they're not you. Everyone's a special snowflake. It's true, but it doesn't mean no one's special if everyone's special. Stupid Incredibles on that one. Do not care for that argument. Though you are special, it doesn't mean you are special, I guess, in that being special doesn't make you better than other people. It makes you unique. That's really what it is. It's just uniqueness. Everyone's unique. Everyone can have similar skills and this and that. People are better than others at different things, but there's still a uniqueness about everyone in different things. And it's fine to be unique, and it's good to take pride in being unique. Again, yeah, it's annoying when people shove their uniqueness in your face, but being less unique doesn't make you less special. This is a weird circle of words I'm using here. We're all special. We all are. We really are. We're all us. There's nothing wrong with something rare being more mainstream, something rare being more common. Like, there's apparently this huge thing going over limited and exclusive skins with Smite right now. I'm hearing only a little bit of it. I don't know the full story of it. All I know is people are annoyed about it. And I don't necessarily care. I really don't. I'm fine. Like, I have the Twitch Ymir skin, and now it's a skin you can just buy, instead of it being that a streamer gets it. And then, like, I felt good about earning it. And I was a little irked about, like, oh, people can just buy it now. But then I realized, like, it doesn't matter. It's a skin. It's a cool skin. I'm happy other people can play that skin. Same thing goes for Poseidon. If people can get that skin and use that skin, fine. I don't care. I'm happy for you. You came into the game later, maybe. You just couldn't get the skin. Now you can. I don't think that's the... I'm saying if you could buy Poseidon. I'm not saying you can. I actually haven't been following Smite, so I don't know if you can do that. But if a limited skin became not limited anymore, I would not care. I do not care. It's still special. It's still a cool skin. More people get to play it. That's awesome. Same thing goes for music. Like metal, back in the day when metal was the outsider thing, or the kid thing. I'm glad we got people who are 50, 60, whatever. Everyone likes metal now. Not everyone, but a lot of people like metal. There's nothing that makes it less special. Same thing goes for if you like death metal or whatever. Even nerdcore. Oh my god, nerdcore. Nerdcore is getting a lot of crap right now from certain circles because it's just, nerdcore, whatever. Especially with the Alex Trebek thing. But it doesn't make it less special. If more people like it, it doesn't make it less special, in my opinion. It just doesn't. Video games were this thing that only kids played. Or, childish adults or whatever, man children, whatever. And then it got more mainstream, and there's people who are mad things are more mainstream. It's the same thing for indie games. There are people, oh my god, they are real. There are people who will not buy an indie game if a popular YouTuber or streamer plays it. I saw this. Lickspear, you can give the actual example. Lickspear, someone saw that Dodger was playing it. She played it, and they're like, you know what, I'm not going to buy the game because Dodger played it. Why? What is that? What is that? What is that? Why? I know part of it is teenagers. I know part of it is kids, and part of it is young adults, and part of it is some of us never grew up. Like, it's partially a maturity thing, and it's partially just ingrained in our character for some of us that with things like this, things that I don't agree with, such as that, about rarity making special. I don't think rarity equals special. I don't think it does. I really don't. Rarity just means it's rare. That's it. And if it becomes less rare, I don't care. I don't. I'm happy more people get to enjoy it. That's how I feel. And so there's the topic. There's the topic right there. Talking about that. If you guys actually want me to cover a topic like in something like that, yeah, that might actually be interesting to talk about. I keep doing these off the top of my head, and I think they're pretty interesting thoughts, but maybe questions would be fun to do as well. Yeah, so there you go. That right there is the vlog. I've been sick for 2 weeks. I still have a little bit left. I have that thing where, like, the mucus is just there, and it's got, like, a layer in there, and it's and it's making breathing a little harder, where your breaths are kind of shallow, so it's just leading to constant just breathing and coughing. And it really sucks. Right now I drink a ton of water, so it's lubricated, but oh man, there's points where I'm just breathing and coughing one in the other, and it really sucks. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't feel as crappy as I was before, but it's been 2 goddamn weeks. I gotta get over this already. I'm able to record, but I'm still coughing during recordings and stuff, and it's annoying. It's definitely annoying. Oh, one last thing, Deus Ex LP, if you have not been watching that, you could start watching, I think, this week or next week. It is, things are gonna pick up because Scarf has, they say either you die young, you die young as a hero, you either die young as a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And Scarf is now the villain in Deus Ex. And, it is probably all the better for it. Oh my god, it's probably way more entertaining when Scarf loses his goddamn mind. And this is because I was playing while sick, and Scarf has no chill when Scarf has literally no chill because he's feverish. So, things happen. Very, very much things happen in Deus Ex. So, there you go with the vlog right here, and I appreciate you guys. I really do. And I think we've improved. I think we've definitely improved. And there's still way more room to improve, of course. But I really appreciate y'all watching these and everything. And I just hope we reach more people, because we can be more entertaining to more people. And the important thing is being entertaining regardless of number. Like, at 1 person, 10 persons, 100 persons, 1,000, what's important is always being entertaining and fun to watch. That's what's important. And I didn't realize that in Smite for a long time because I just kept raging at the game. And so I've mellowed out in playing Overwatch, where I try not to rage all that much. Where I just try to be entertaining, having fun, being nuts, and just don't rage. I complained about that for years with Smite, where I just felt like I was raging too much, but I've finally hit the point where I'm like, yeah, I can finally rage less in Overwatch. Overwatch was causing rage. Nothing compared to Smite's rage levels, but still. Even though I'm at the point where I feel like I will do my best to not rage ever again. I don't think I could go back to Smite because I think that would fail. I would fail the test. Alright, so there you go. That's the vlog. Thanks for coming by. See you next time, everybody.